Okay guys, today's adventure starts in this graveyard. And the reason that is because we're headed to the town of Georgesville, Ohio, and it was founded in 1797, but the town used to be up here where the graveyard is. I tried to find the highest point so you guys can see how elevated it is. Hopefully you guys can see how high up we are. I mean, you can just tell by my truck probably. But the town was originally up here. Then I don't have the exact date, but I'm thinking it was like pre-Civil War. They ended up moving the town to the other side of Big Darby. So basically Big Darby and Little Darby meet right here. That's why all those cars are down there, because people are kayaking stuff, because it's basically part of the metro park. But I would say it was pre-Civil War. I don't know the exact date, but they ended up building a train station over on the other side of the Big Darby, and the town literally just packed up. They packed up everything and moved to that side because of the train. Okay guys, we're down here by the Big Darby, Little Darby. I'm having a hard time finding a place to make a video, but so there's one bridge and here's the other bridge, but there's a lot of people down here kayaking. And here's the other bridge. Well, basically the reason I come down here, there used to be a plaque back here. I couldn't even find it, but you know, basically this town survived the flood of 1913. And what happened when that flood comes through here, it actually took out both of these bridges, and there used to be two covered bridges here. So you're gonna just imagine, if you guys can see out there, because there's eyewitnesses accounts that the wall of water was 60 foot high that come down through here and took these two bridges out. Then it took a grist mill down on Big Darby out too. So you can imagine a 60 foot wall of water coming through here. Okay guys, we're at our permission. So this house is actually a 1937 house, but like I said, the town's extremely old. This place over here, when I was here yesterday, I was trying to get permission, but there wasn't no one home, because this house over here is 1910. I guess he owns from the driveway over, probably from this tree over. But there used to be an old church right there where those flags are, so we might talk to them later, see if we can get permission. But this yard here will keep us busy. But the thing that's cool about this property is, check this log cabin out back here. I tried to look it up to see if I could find any history on it. I'm sure the cabin itself is probably, I think it's 1800s, but I'm not positive, because there's different ones. Some of them are called like black top or something, black something, log cabins. But look how old it is. You know what I'm saying? That looks almost older than that one that was over at that park in Grove City. I'm not for sure how old it is. If anybody knows, let me know. Plus, I don't know for sure if it was moved here. Like I said, because this town's had a lot of issues, you know, with flooding. So I don't know if this is like the original place for it, or maybe they moved it here. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously been here for a while, but, well, you can tell. I mean, look at it. That's actually like how it looks like. It's got like 3 rows of regular shingles on it. Black tar is what I was thinking about. Black tar log cabin. I think that's what this is. I was trying to look it up to see if I could find out how old it was, but I couldn't. Either way, it's cool looking. And like I said, this house is 1937. That church was extremely old, so I would say all this here was church property. So I'm hoping that it hasn't been metal detected, and maybe we can find something here. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as we get onto a signal. Okay guys, we're like right beside, I've done maybe like a couple little lines. I found a wheat penny so far that I got over here, and I was getting this banging signal, and I dug down. I thought it was gonna be a silver coin, but it's like some kind of key. It's like a large key. It's busted on the bottom, but look how big it is. Kind of cool looking. I've never seen anything like it. It's almost like a cross, but like I said, that church used to be right over here. Might have something to do with that church. So I'll get back to you as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, I got a signal. There is a lot of signals in the yard, but there's a lot of electrical stuff too. There's like air conditioners in between both houses. So I'm basically just on a cherry pick, see how much time we have. I don't know how long it'll take me to do this whole yard. So we'll cherry pick. If we have time, we'll go back and dig some of the other signals. So far all I've dug was that cross-light key, and I dug a wheat penny and a piece of siding, little tiny piece of siding. Then we got like a busted Hot Wheel car. It's a pretty cool car though, but it's busted completely in half. Pretty cool. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto something else. Okay guys, I'm on to another one. This one's a little bigger. I don't know what this stuff is. I don't know if that's food or dog shit. I don't smell, but I don't know what it is. I think that's a false alarm. I think that's just, there's like a little piece of a wire laying in here. I'm sure that's what it was. So I'll get back to you as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, I got a signal. But I'm actually going back over what I already went over because I met the lady that lives next door, and her house is 1800s and it used to be the old store. So basically I'm going to go back over what I already did because I was kind of like digging the really good signals. So I'm going to dig some of the iffy ones. I think we'll find something. There was a signal, a good signal. That's way down in there. Here we go, got one. I think we'll do good here. Plus, of course, I talked to her, and she owns a bunch of the property around here, so I'm gonna get permission. I'm gonna come back and do her house probably in a couple weeks. There's another wheat penny. But she owns a bunch of the properties here, so we opened the door for more permissions. But I'm definitely gonna go over it a lot better. So basically she said this used to be the store next door. And that's all I found. So all I found so far is 2 Wheaties. But I've been talking to her for a while. I've been here for a little bit, but I've been talking to her for a good 30 or 40 minutes. Get these plugs down here. Actually, that's where I just dug that first wheat penny. And it was the same way. It was real shallow. But she's lived here like 40 years. She says she's never seen anybody metal detect this. Well, they own most of it, so that's what I was digging before. More of that siding. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay, guys, so I'm basically going back over what I already did. So I'm going a little slower than I got a real killer signal, and I actually already went over this once, and I got another one of those wind-up keys. So basically that's either, I don't know, like I said, it could be a lock key, but I think it's a clock winding key set. So that's, I think that other piece I found was a key too. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it is. But it was like banging, it was a banging signal. Plus now I know more about, I mean, I had high hopes for this place anyways, but I just assumed that everything's been metal detected. But I'll leave the camera on, you can listen to what I'm listening to. I'm only going to a certain spot because we'll be back because we got permission to do the house next door too. Plus she owns other properties, so we'll probably be back in a couple weeks. But we're just getting started. Like I said, we'll be here for a while. But there's a lot of signals in here, that's for sure. It's really not bad. It's supposed to be real hot today, but with these big trees, it's real shady back here. We'll come back to this because I think this might be a good signal, but here, let's see. The only thing that gets me, it seems like it's deeper than what it should be. Here, let's see if we can find it. But either way, we're gonna be doing this again anyway, so. Plus there's an old tree, actually the oldest tree in the yard is sitting right behind me. Let's try to get this out and make a mess. I think it's that wire, that's all it is. So I must have dug that other piece over that way. I'm sure that's it. It doesn't seem like much, but it'll come in like that because it's copper. Actually, she was telling me that she thinks that that cabin's always been here. But I did look it up. I tried to find as much as I can, but I'll find more since we're coming back. I'll spend a lot more time around the history. But I know a lot about this town anyways. I used to come here a lot when I was a kid. Come on, give us a coin. I don't know. I think it's modern metal. Yeah, it's modern. At first I thought it was a buckle or something. Well, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get another one. Okay guys, we moved around, so we're now on the other side up in the front, and I got a good reading, but it was way down in the ground. Oh, there's another something. I don't know what that is, but this is what I got. I can't tell for sure if it's, I don't know if it's a sheriff's badge is what it is. You guys see it? But I can't tell. I mean, it's got some weight to it. I don't know if it's I think it's real. Maybe this is the pin that holds it on there on the back, but it's actually a sheriff's badge. Pretty killer find. I've never found one like that. I found kid's badge, but I don't think this is a kid's badge. I'm pretty sure it's a real sheriff's badge. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, I'm gonna do another one. So I did find another piece of, that's like some kind of pin, like a real old pin. It looked like it had a picture or something in it at one time, but it's extremely old. Be nice if it was silver, but I'm pretty sure it's not silver. And I just found it right here too. I'm getting ready to change the batteries in the camera, then I'll turn the camera back on, leave it on for a while. But we're probably about a quarter of the way through it. So it looks like we got some kind of old, I think that's a pin. Might be a button. I think it's an old button. But it's weird, the back of it looks like a pin, but you can tell it's old. Might even be silver. Look at it peeking out of there. That's it. But I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, I'm on to a second. It's like a giant pile of ants over here. I'm gonna have to work on this one. That looks like a coin. can see the rim on it. Maybe it's not. Nah. It's a ring for a giant. Nah, it's some kind of brass piece or something. But when I seen that, man, I thought it was a coin. Okay, guys, I'll get back to you soon as I get on to another one. Okay, guys, so I came back over on the side that we were at the beginning because, you know, I know that the house beside us is a store, used to be the store. Then I got a signal, so I'm basically going real slow and trying to pinpoint out the real hard signals, and I got my first Indian. I don't know what year it is, but I know it was down in there. It was down in there quite a bit. So it looks like it's a 1905 Indian. So I'll probably do this because we found everything. I found about everything you can think of in here so far, but I haven't come across any silver. Unless we got a silver in here. And it's possible there could be a spill in here because this used to be a store. I can't find it. I'll stick down further. Well, it was way down in there under those roots. There's a nail. Just another nail. Well, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on to another one. Okay, guys, I'm on the one. We're still doing the same thing. We're actually going over, but I think a lot of it is just there was so much stuff in here that after I started digging some of the trash, I started finding some better stuff. That's how I think I found that Indian. Because I dug another wheat penny. There was like 4 nails in the hole with it. But I'm trying to find a silver. I'm not getting that hard signal. I think it's some kind of like thing to work on something. I mean, it looks like a pin, but I don't think it is. I think it has something to do with nailing something too. Something. That's what it is. Ugh. It was a band signal, that's for sure. Plus, I'm starting to get tired. My plugs are starting to get bad. Well, like I said, I've already went over this twice, so this is the 3rd time. And most of it's because I found that Indian. Because I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to find silver. I mean, we found some good stuff, but I still want a silver. And usually every silver I've ever dug, it's a banging signal. I haven't dug any iffy silver. I've dug iffy Indians. But like I said, when you're in someone else's yard, you can't dig everything. And then every signal I've dug that could be gold, it's been a pull tab. I have dug a couple pull tabs. Let's dig this because it's consistent. It's coming in weird number 1344 is what it's coming in at. But it's not like we've just been digging. We haven't just been digging coin signals. That's how I found a lot of that other stuff. Right there, whatever. See, it's more of that. I've dug a ton of that. I don't think that's aluminum siding that's on that house, but maybe this is the old siding. Well, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay, guys, we're calling it a day. So we've been at it for a while. I'm not for sure what time it is or anything, so I don't know how long I've been here. I went over it pretty good. I'm sure there's a lot more stuff here, especially in the back, because when I was in the back, I mean, I'm sure the homeowner drinks Bud Light, because I was finding a lot of Bud Light bottle caps. And you know, when you're at someone else's property, you can't just dig everything. You know what I mean? You can't go, and I can't dig a million holes in their yard. So I'm kind of picking. Well, it seems like when I was back here, the ones I would pick, they were always bottle caps. So I thought they were silver coins, and they'd end up being bottle caps. So I ended up trying to work around it. So I ended up back over where we started at is what I did. And it seems like that was the best side. And we did get permission to the house next door, and that's where the old store used to be. So we'll definitely be back. It'll probably be in a couple weeks. I'll run more history because the lady that owns it, she owns a lot of property here. So I'll probably just like run a check on the property she owns and kind of figure out how we're gonna make a video about it. But we'll definitely be next door doing that old store. It'll just be in a couple weeks. So I also wanted to show you this across the street, and then I'll show you what we found. But if you look across the street, there's the old school. I'm sure they, you know, ever since I've been coming out here, that guy has had it fenced in, all the trespassing signs and stuff. But I'm sure people went in there and metal detected before he did that. Because I think it was open at one time. You know, where you could just go in there. Like it was owned by the Pleasant Township. I think that's what township we're in. But I'll go over what we found. We had a great day though, man. We found a lot of stuff. So this is the trash pile. I don't know what this is. We did dig this one car. We found a part of a harmonica reed. I almost thought I had the whole thing, but it was something else in the hole with it. We found 30 cents in clad. I still don't know what these are. I'm sure they have something to do with the roof or something. We found some keys to a Chevy, and that's both set. That's the whole set. We found another one of these keys. I'm pretty sure this is like for a clock or something. I'm not positive. I found them before. This one here is a little bit bigger than the normal ones I find. So we found this here, and I'm pretty sure it's a key. I don't know what kind of key. And plus it's broke at the bottom. I don't know, but it looks like an old key. And like I said, this town dates back all the way, well, this part of the town dates back to at least, I'm thinking about 1830s, 1840s. Then the other side up by where the graveyard is, that's 1700s. Then I was looking at this, and this is a kid's badge. You can see the gun things over the top, but it's just real heavy. So it must be, it's probably from the 50s, I bet. And it says something down here like Tommy Toys, or it doesn't say toys, but it says Tommy something. So we found that old sheriff's badge. I thought it was real, not like a badge they would have in their wallet, but a badge that would be on their shirt or something. Then we ended up finding 5 wheat pennies. We found this here. I think this is some kind of like pen or something. I mean, it's old. You can see how old it is, but it looked like it had a picture or something in it. Then we found this. I don't know what this is. This is either a button or something, another pin. Then our find of the day is our Indian head. So we found one 1905 Indian. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a good hunt. This was a good hunt. I just wish we could find one. And I didn't give up easily. I tried and tried to find silver, but I just couldn't pull anything out of here. And I know it ain't been metal detected, because I talked to the lady next door. She said she's never seen anybody over here metal detecting in 40 years that she lived here. So, but like I said, right now we have a lot of permission. So we'll probably come here in a couple weeks. There's a couple other things I wanted to do, so I'll probably do those next weekend. And like I said, in 2 weeks we'll be back here. Then I'll probably make it like a playlist of it. And I'm doing something different with the videos. I'm adding like some kind of video to tell the story in the beginning of it. So let me know if you like it or not. I don't know. I thought I had a site where I could pull a lot of stuff, but it didn't work out that way. But I'm going to do a little something different with the video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.
One evening as the sun went down, the jungle fires were burning. Down the track came a hobo hummer. He said, "Boys, I'm not returning. Headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountain. I see you all this coming fall at the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes and you sleep out every night, where the boxcars all are empty and the sun shines every day. Oh, the birds, the bees, and the cigarette trees, the whiskey springs, and the bluebird sings in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, all the cops have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs, and the farmers' trees are full of fruit, and the barns are full of hay. I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where the sleet don't fall and the wind don't blow, in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, you never change your socks, and the little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks, where the shacks all have to tip their hat and the railroad booms are blind. There's a lake of stew and a whiskey too, and you can paddle all around in the big canoe in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, all the jails are made of tin, and you can bust right out again as soon as they put you in. There ain't no shorthand shovels, no axes, saws, or picks. I'm going to stay where you sleep all day, where they boil in oil, the inventor of toil, in the Big Rock Candy Mountain.